Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty Mick Spammer, and I welcome you to what is most likely going to be one of the longest videos I ever made, which is going to be rather difficult considering that I have already made videos that are over 2 hours long. However, this one has a good chance of being just that. Why? I want to win. In this video, I want to kill the pilgrims, all the remaining resistance. I want it gone. I want this system, which I have been delaying the conquest on for quite some time already. I want everything gone. But before we move on, I want to give a shout out to Amplitude Studios, who are responsible for Endless Space, just in case you were wondering, and thank them, thank you Amplitude, for tweeting about my 101st video. Because it really helped me out a great deal, and I appreciate it a lot. Yes, in fact, the video you see right now is my 102nd Endless Space video. I only count Endless Space videos because obviously I made hundreds more of videos in the past. But just talking Endless Space, this is the video number 102, so yeah. Am I recording, by the way? I am. I have to make triple sure because it is very important that this video is just right. Now, grab yourself some popcorn, grab some cola or whatever else you want to do while watching this video, although I highly recommend a snack because we're going to go for quite a long time. Now, I did take some precautionary measures to make sure that I will be actually able to record for so long. So I do have my wonderfully cool new bag, that is not a bag, I forgot the word again, whatever, new thing of juice, right? I have my brandy glass, just cause, hey, I'm classy this way. I have double ginseng drink, that's right, one of them is already open though. And if everything goes horribly wrong, I also have a backup in the form of ginseng root. Now those ginseng drinks do have the root inside of the bottles. And I have been told that those roots are incredibly powerful stimulants. Not drug level, but they are going to make me even more hyperactive than usual. So if I need that, like, sure I would, but if I really need that, then I can always just eat the root. And it is going to make me crazy, apparently. Anyway, now, after this long introduction, how about we start by fighting the pilgrims? As you can see, they are continuously trying to reconstruct their fleets and, well, put up a resistance. As you can see, they decided to hire their most powerful level 10 hero and assign him to the paladin ship and try to take on my peace ship, which they most likely are going to be able to do. They are using beams though, and they have a lot of shields, but I'm not too sure. They have a level 10 hero, it is making a lot of difference. So before I move on, I don't want this system to be captured by amoebas, because if I lose, then the amoebas might just move in to Leran and capture it for themselves. I want the system to be mine, I want to kill the pilgrims myself. Then again, they don't have enough movement to do so, but just in case, I will move a backup fleet in this general direction. In fact, I will not even have enough movement to make this kind of, well, move. So what I'm going to do is move this fleet, Phi, over there to Hido. Actually, I don't need to capture Hido, it is already captured by me and I just realized that. Oh well, which is good. I can send my old ginseng, or ginseng nut, fleet to Leran right now. I just have to make sure to send it back before the end of the turn, because I don't want the pilgrims to fall within 4 turns. I'm not ready for this. So you just say, you just sit here, right? Right. Okay, let's enter a battle. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing yet. I did kind of learn for more or less an hour the last part of the lyrics for Rendezvous Run, so that I can sing it whenever I kill the pilgrims. My original plan was to actually, you know, play a bit of the original Rendezvous Run by Son Yoshide, also known as Girls' Generation, which would have been rather amazingly awesome. Only problem with that, yeah, you guessed it, copyright. I cannot do a copyright infringement or whatever it's called, because it could be bad, it could take down this whole video, which would be not good, let me tell ya. So I'm not gonna take any risk, I'm gonna torment you with my own singing, and this is going to be an amazing battle. and the enemy's shields are working very well, but is it going to be good enough? Now, the enemy does have energy absorption, which I do not, which is mildly annoying because it is very effective against lasers. So you know what, I'm gonna try and go for EMP. It should counter the energy absorption and thus allow me to deal some extra damage to the enemy paladin. So far, wow, we are thinking in the same ways. That's kinda cool. So far we have not been able to do any damage to each other, but the enemy has managed to make a progress, which is troubling, though I was able to get a couple of hits on my own. It doesn't look like I'm going to win this battle, unfortunately. Oh well, pilgrims! It is still a pleasure to inflict any portion of damage to you, because I just like trying to kill you. And yeah, my peace ship goes down in a smoke of flames. Smoke of flames, that sounds delicious. But anyway, yeah, it's kinda drifting, about to blow up. There we go, the explosion has procced. I really hope the music is at the right level. I tried for minutes to balance it out, and I hope I did it right. Now, the thing I fear most, which might be a little bit, well, kind of funny to most of you, is the fact that, you know, I tried memorizing the end of Rendezvous Run for so long, and now I'm just kind of terrified. What happens if I get it wrong? If I mix the lyrics or forgot them altogether? Because it's not a simple text, especially since I do not understand like 85% of it. My Korean is still pretty abysmal, which makes me sad considering how long I have been learning it for. But you know, I'm trying my best. Actually, I'm not. I know I could be doing better. Anyway, it's not what we are here to talk about. We are here to talk about the endless amount of battles that the Hisho declared on me. So how about we start with, actually this is not even worthy of me watching, so let's just make sure I do not take an unnecessary amount of damage. For example, by going with Sabotage and then repairing any other damage I may have taken in this battle, which is probably going to be none, let's be honest. Counter, not a big problem. We countered each other, but the end effect is good enough for me. Now, the other battle, which I'm definitely going to win, let's just go for the same thing. In fact, no, let's just go for Barrier first and then repair any damage. Barrier, keep in mind, is not countered by defense, but it does counter Sabotage, so it is optimal against what AI seems to be doing a lot, which is either defense or Sabotage. So Barrier should be ultra effective, as it always is. He almost managed to escape. How is that even a thing? He must have had a lot of flak. Like an abysmally big amount of flak. And anyway, this is going to be a little bit tougher of a battle. In fact, where is this battle anyway? At Shaddai system. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that's the hero which I was searching for. By the way, where is my other hero, which is... Okay, my other hero is in the fleet. You dead, yo. So, where is this other fleet? I think I sent him to Gobris, didn't I? Yes, I did. That's a problem because I wanted him to face the other hero, which is a problem. Although, seeing how much progress I'm making in the Pilgrim space, soon I'll be able to send my main hero and deal some amazing portion of damage. Also, just something interesting, look at that! Those smart bastards at Alliance with Horatio and the peace with Hisho. So, Pilgrims, you should have run, because now I'm going to kill ya. Or anyway, let us engage in this battle. Hope for the best, because if I can kill this guy and his fleet, he's going to be injured. If I cannot, then not only he's not going to be injured, but also he's going to level up like crazy and potentially even become a threat. I do not want him to be a threat to me at all. Now, I am using new designs of peace ships. They are very powerful weapons of ultimate destruction, and I expect them to survive the long range phase. Medium range is when they are going to try and do as much damage as possible. Actually, no, I'm using missiles myself, so it was a little bit of a mistake, although I still have some beams while the enemy have none. They still do probably have shields. Yeah, more than enough, but EMP also decreases the enemy missile effectiveness, so I think it is not going to be a bad idea going for this. Prepare for the breach! Ow! That was a major hit, but I was able to take down the enemy ships, which made me happy. I lost 2 peace ships, the enemy lost 2 rocks, and a hero, which in the grand scheme of things is an entirely positive thing for me. Sorry, I kinda had to clear my throat. Now, the thing that is troubling me is, first of all, my throat. Second, this video is already 10 minutes long. We are nowhere near to winning the game. How can I do this possibly? Well, I can just try my hardest and see if it is doable. I know it is. I have made 2-hour-long videos in the past, but I don't know. I want this video to be also good, not just great, but well, actually, good is good enough. Not just great, but good. That would be kind of awkward. Anyway, this fleet that is stationed at Mrgashi. It is a very old fleet that I actually could, in theory and in practice, retrofit. So how about I retrofit everything that needs this particular thing, aka retrofitting. It is going to take a while, and my apologies for that, but it needs to be done. I want my fleets to be the top-notch fleets in the galaxy, and I didn't want to double-click that. Oh well, let's start from the bottom this time. But actually, it looks like most of my stuff is already pretty straightforwardly amazingly awesome, because most of the things I click do not need retrofitting, although some of them do. Yeah, let's just check for the fleets that are already, you know, formed, and that's more or less it, and that's good enough for me. Now, I do have a bajillion fleets that all need some kind of orders. That's okay, let's just force... I said, let's force... Okay, let's just use control then. Everything to guard the system, and my mouse is lagging. Please, come on, this is supposed to be an amazing videocast. I don't want anything to go wrong. Also, actually, you are stuck in this... Wait, why cannot my... Hello, mouse. Is that a hair stuck inside of the laser? Maybe there was. I don't get what happened. And apparently, I have no movement. I thought this is a 9, and it was, in fact, a 0. Oh, well, it happens, I guess. Now, I do have an abysmally big amount of freedom fighters just sitting around nowhere doing nothing. So I better send them to Maker, because this system has been cleared of the enemy intervention ships, aka enemy flotilla, armada, or whatever other names you want to come up with. So I can now safely just send every little bit of my army to Maker, because as I said, this is my area where I, you know, make sure that my ships are ready to go on adventure, aka murdering killing spree of anything that ever lived and is going to be living in the near future, or rather not, because I'll kill it. I know this convoluted sentence may have not made a whole lot of sense, but you know how it goes, you know how it goes. Some people are just bad, and I am one of them. Alright then, it looks like slowly but surely wins the race. No, but seriously, slowly but surely I'm getting rid of all the ships that I needed to move. Wow, there is a lot of them. And when I have all of them at Maker... Wait, what? Why do you do... Oh well, whatever, we can pass through the enemy space, why not? I still have some of them sitting in some places. You are at Jena. Yeah, there's also Nu at Jena. Wow, so many ships I have! This is madness! Nope, it is endless space. I'm not gonna make this is Sparta impressions, because I can hardly do it. I am horrible at this is Sparta. I can sometimes make a good Schwarzenegger, you know, wannabe impression, but I only did it once. It was amazing apparently, but I only did it once, and I could not repeat this for the life of me. I never tried, to be honest, but I would rather not risk my reputation, because when you want to make a good Schwarzenegger impression, you have to do it well. Anyway, one last ship which is in a hangar and needs to be merged with something if possible, so let's match this. Omnicron 2. I have so many fleets, the game is just adding numbers to Greek letters, which is quite amazing. So yeah, I feel good about myself, and I can end the 10. And what should I start with? Juice or ginseng? Ginseng is like my emergency kit, so I'm gonna start with juice. So I need to open this box. Come on, open. I want you to open. Come on. There we go. Good, Jess. Good, Jess. And I can pour it down. Now, for the future, when I will no longer be able to waste time on opening juice, I'll probably flood you with some unimportant but interesting nevertheless information. Such as the fact that internet is the weight of a typical strawberry. Yeah, I'm serious. As it turns out, internet weighs about 50 grams, which I think is more or less the weight of a strawberry. But be right back, I need to drink the juice, I really do. Give me a second. Oh, this is perfect. And how has it been calculated? Well, internet is just a stream of the data, right? But the data are electrons. And we know the weight of electrons, we also know more or less the the amount of data in the internet, which according to Google, let's engage in this battle, for example. Which according to Google, that's actually pretty bad battle, but whatever. Which according to Google, let myself finish, is more or less 500 million terabytes of data. So, by some mathematics, we know that the internet weighs more or less 50 grams. That's kinda interesting. I like the idea of knowing that it actually has some legitimate weight behind it. Yeah, an interesting fact. At least to me, maybe not to you. Anyway, let's go for the standard barrier EMP nano repair systems combo, which I actually like quite a lot, because first of all, it is shiny. Secondly, it seems to do the job. Now the enemy is using a strange mix of cruisers, destroyers, and other types of ships which are even older, corvettes if I'm not mistaken, trying to deal some damage to me, but I think those were just old designs and they actually have been able to take out one of my peace ships and severely damage the other one. Wow! Now that we also countered at each other, but I think I'm actually going to lose my ships. Surprising as it is, but well, then again, it is because the AI of my ships is brain dead and it is focus firing a single tiny ship the enemy has rather than spreading the fire equally on those smaller ships or focusing on the one larger one if there was such a ship in this fleet. Which sadly results in what you see right now, the enemy poning me with a big amount of smaller ships, which theoretically should have lost but did not. This is why the destroyer glass cannon technique, when you just make a bajillion of destroyers with no defenses but filled with just an abysmal amount of missiles, is so effective against everything else. Because unfortunately in this game you can abuse this tactic. A little bit sad, but oh well, I still love it nevertheless. And there we go, Pilgrims! Let's dig it out. I'm pounding my chest like a gorilla would, except I'm cooler than a gorilla because I have I'm just cooler than a gorilla, let's leave it at that, shall we? Anyway, those are some older piece designs I have right here, but the enemy is using actually a mix of missiles and beams, which is frightening. My barrier should still do a fairly decent job, but I think I'll continue with it up until the melee phase and see how this works. Now, I was able to counter the enemy with barrier, which is by all means absolutely an amazing thing indeed, because keep in mind, this increases my HP by a lot and this camera angle is just plain wrong, but okay. And oh, the sound effect of those beams! I love it! I do, I hope you were able to hear it because I absolutely adore it. Anyway, we're trying to exchange some hits here and there, trying to do as much damage to each other as possible. It seems that for the most part I am winning, most likely because I am also countering the enemy cards, which is a huge deal! If you counter somebody's card, it is like a difference between life and death, literally. And you can see right now that I'm just beam storming the enemy defenses. Their shields are no match for this kind of firepower. Just because, and the enemy dealt no damage to me, just because I was able to not only not make my defenses be weaker, but also boost my armor as well, which is significant. Anyway, actually I thought that the barrier has been nerfed, hasn't it? Well, it doesn't look like it has by what I see right here. Huh, strange. Maybe I'm just imagining some stuff. It is possible, it is very possible, but look at the Pilgrims, they are relentless. Good job, Pilgrims, that's what I like to see. I want you to be relentless, I want you to put up a resistance. I want you to run in terror while you throw the last remains of your fleet at me, praying that you can actually get the job done, which you ultimately cannot. There is a certain degree of satisfaction when you set up a custom goal in any space, like I did, and you feel like you're about to achieve it. My crusade against the Pilgrims, it is so close to completion, and I am so very happy. I actually have to stop myself from singing the ending part of the Rendezvous Run song. That's how ridiculously happy I am right now. And I may not sound this way because also what I'm trying to achieve is speaking as fluently and understandably as possible, because I know this is my biggest flaw. Enthusiasm is my biggest advantage that I can possibly have, and I want to emphasize on my enthusiasm, but at the same time I'm trying to speak in a reasonable manner, which you actually can possibly understand. I hope I'm doing a good job with this. I may not, but I'm trying my best. That's what I tried to say. I think it was a mix between trying and doing. But you know what I meant to say. How about we choose a different word, shall we? Anyway, you did say you need savvy business. Actually, I want you to have more veteran, because it will allow him to get savvy business free, which is by all means an amazing thing. Also, I wanted to show you the update I made on my science queue. I am going to get directed AI computing, because it is very important for me to have some more command points on Empire. Very important. Right now I'm running at what is not necessarily a low amount of command points, but it is too low to my liking. However, why did I schedule those 3 upgrades when in fact I could go for perfect negotiations, which is an unbelievably powerful update. Look at that, I would get plus, sorry, minor calculations, 20 plus 15, so that's 35. So I'd get 35 approval on system and an additional number of... Wow, that is actually huge. Look, I'm not even gonna count that because my mind is not in the right spot to do basic mathematics when I record stuff, because who would bother? But you can see yourself, it is a very big thing, and I would be even able to increase my tax rates even further. Not like I need to looking at my desk, but I could. Maybe I would actually start an economic victory. I have never felt an economic victory. This would be interesting. I obviously would like to kill pilgrims before achieving economic victory, but this is something I could have. Why not? It would be fresh and interesting. But anyway, reason why I want those 3 upgrades is because I want the achievement. As simple as that. I never ever got all the upgrades from this expansion tree, and now I could because I'm so close to doing so. So why not? Why not? Anyway, that's that. Production on everything has finished. That's a lot of production. And let's queue up some more on the quorum. You did say you're getting relatively close to being maxed out, although not quite there yet. So what I will do is in fact go for even more food production, because hey, why not? And then I'm going to schedule colonization of the asteroid belt, so I do not have to worry about that in the future. And then obviously I will start pumping out a lot of freedom fighters. So that's the one system that had not everything queued up. Oh, I also calculate Wasat. That's very amazing. Sirsini just tunnel supergates. I don't believe I need to upgrade that. However, I do want to colonize this baron. Thank you very much. Just to make sure the colonization runs not even smoothly, but fastly, if that's a word. I'm gonna go for more food production because hey, why not? And working center because I will make some more freedom fighters in the system, like in every other system I have. Wow, this system is... I love this system. It is amazing. Okay, Pilgrims had it. Well, I do love it. I love asteroids, and actually, if I could, you know, have a single... how is it called? A single custom faction, you know, be a part of the official release of Endless Space, which would be a great honor, by the way. And I will be able to pick its affinity, or design its affinity rather, then obviously I would ask the devs to choose one of each of my custom factions and create a unique affinity for each of them, because I have plenty of ideas for that, don't you worry about that. But anyway, what I try to say, one of those affinities for one of my factions would be highly tied to asteroid belts. Just because I like asteroid belts, and having a faction tied to them would be pretty amazing in my honest opinion. Anyway, this stuff is queued up, I like it, and let's leave it at that. Anyway, Wasad needs to have, you know, a quick look at it. Well, it does still need some food, but I can get it via the use of those upgrades. And not even bother with changing the, how is it called, exploitation of plants later on, because it's dull and it takes too much time. So let's make sure I have no hyperscale farms, because I will forget to remove them later on. That's how it always happens. I mean, that's what always happens, and this system has no non-baronic shell. Well, I can fix that. Yeah, I can just buy non-baronic shell and not even care. Look at the amount of dust I have. I will actually try to avoid doing so, though, because, as I said, I want to, in fact, win this game decisively by just economic victory. Because, hey, why not? It feels like an awesome idea, doesn't it? Last time I got an economic victory was in the alpha days, before even amoebas or sowers or piglets were even added. That's a long time ago, you know? Almost a year now, which is incredible when I think about it. Anyway, a lot of fleets that need to do stuff, so you say actually do not engage. Actually, you should engage, because you will attack the weakest fleet, which is just pathetically bad. So let's go for barrier, then another repair assistance all the way across the sky, out of this battle, thank you very much. Anything else that needs my attention doesn't look like it. Well, let's move everything that needs moving. And I'm speaking too fast again, I know. Now, the enemy is moving a lot of ships in this general direction. That's okay. I will leave my secondary hero to intercept, while sending my two other fleets to attack the Yisu system, which should go relatively smoothly. Not to say just extraordinarily smoothly. There are also ships in there, so I should send a fleet over there at some point. I'm not going to form another billion fleets out of those freedom fighters that just finished construction, because it would take too much time. I'll wait until I have more of them on every hangar. Then I'll do so. By the way, devs, I could use a feature that just is empty all hangars at once. A button right here. It would help me a lot. I mean, right now I have to click at every single one of those hangars and empty them out, which takes a while. Anyway, by the way, actually, yeah, can I hire more heroes? Now, I cannot just yet because my academy is full, but in just 110, I will be able to do so. And I'll have more pirates. Pirates? Pilots, I mean, and it will be wonderful. Anyway, wow, do I have so many? Holy ball cake. That, what you see, is what I have, plus 10 more fleets. I know most of them just have a single ship up inside, but still, it is fairly impressive, is it not? Oh, and I misclicked, so I have to do all the clicking again. That's annoying, but oh well. There we go, I merged them. It took more thinking than I thought it would take, but I did it. I'm very proud of myself. Merge those guys. Wow, merging itself is going to take a big chunk of this video's time, which I'm okay with, because it just means that my fleets are this awesome. 6 plus 6 is 12, so that's not quite it. But 16 is better. Yeah, I like what I have. So I'm gonna leave one of those. This is a very cool fleet because it has peace and a lot of freedom fighters, as I wanted to. Everything else, though, which is a lot of fleets as it turns out. Maybe not go to Shaddai, because this is where I will send my main hero. Actually, why not? Let's go to Shaddai. My main hero will take Kuma or something. Now then, which fleet should I pick to attack? Maybe this one, because it has a lot of military power. Let's go! I'm sorry, I was thinking too hard on about Sunshine and Consternation because I love them so much. Anyway, what kind of random fact I could... Oh! The loading screen was short! That makes me rather happy. So then, this is going to be an absolute obliteration, so how about we go for a more interesting card? How about we go for adaptive strategy? And then narrow persistence, because the enemy is bound to fall within a single turn. I don't believe that they could possibly stay alive for this long. I do not, DSS. Not at all. So the enemy is sending a lot of... Actually, not a lot of stuff, just a bunch of missiles, as am I. I do, however, have some beams, don't I? Come on, fire the beams. I know you have them. Do I? Yeah, I do have, but it is a very small amount of beams. It's kinda disgusting. I need more beams. If I could get some. Right now I cannot, but in the future I'll try my best to have some more. Maybe I'll get for some better tonnage upgrades. And also, the enemy survived for this long? I guess my ship's focus fired again, which is mildly annoying, but that's okay. The enemy has... It's not like the enemy has any chance anyway, so I can just, you know, wreck it into pieces and still have an amazingly good jolly time while doing so. Anyway, let me drink a little bit of juice, because I need it. Now, that's amazing. Also, I look at the timer. This video is half an hour long. I may have overestimated the amount of time, or rather underestimated the amount of time it would take me to win the game. Because right now, as it looks like I could have safely made another normal video and then my ultra long video to end the series. And now this video is going to be 3 hours long and nobody's even going to click on it, because that's how people are when it comes to 3-hour long videos. Which is slightly sad and oh, but you know, I'll deal with it, I guess. Maybe some of you will watch it and maybe some of you will appreciate it as well. Let's just hope that YouTube will not back out because my video is going to be too long. I have not seen it do so on any videos ever after, you know, removing the maximum 10 minutes requirement. But, you know, stranger things can happen. Anyway, this fleet needs to be far smaller for my purposes, because otherwise it will conquer the pilgrims too fast. So move away from Leran. Now it takes 10 turns, that's good, it gives me enough time to actually prep the amazing victories, all the victory taps I could imagine. Anyway, you do said just guard the system, you too, that's good, and my main hero, right, I already scheduled the move on that. In fact, it looks like, yes, I finished the 10! I know it might be strange how I'm like, yeah, I finished a 10, but seriously, there's so much things to do for me that I'm really happy whenever I actually can finish a 10. And it brings me the possibility of enlightening you with another random fact. What should I pick this time? I know, this is something pretty cool. Right. What I want you to do right now, I'm not gonna do so because it could ruin the videocast for some reason, I don't know why. Actually, it probably could not if I were to enter a menu or something. Right, what I want you to do right now is press space. How about you do it with me, okay? 3, 2, 1, space. Or again, space. It feels rewarding, because you know what we just did? We pressed space at the same time. And you know what else is a fact? That 600,000 people did the exact same thing at the exact same point in time as we did. Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing, isn't it? Anyway, okay, sure, getting just... Yeah, well, poor guys, you're going to die. I'm not really sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I actually am very, very happy, and now I can have even bigger fleets, and I can have some more heroes. Also, this is not even worth to show to ya. So, OMG, I forgot this guy has some extra abilities. So how about... No, I cannot even show the Dust Warheads to you because we're not gonna watch this useless battle, so just go for this combo. More than enough, more than enough. I could not waste any dust using this thing, but then again, this guy earns me dust when he kills stuff. It's nothing compared to what I have, but it's still there. And this battle I will engage in gladly on manual, because I want to watch the door warheads? I want to watch the door warheads open and close, yeah! My warheads are so big they actually have doors inside of them. That's how awesome my warheads are. Pretty much. And I could care less about going for, you know, illusion of stuff. I just want dust warheads, as simple as that. Now, the enemy, if they had kinetics, they could actually, as we remember, deal some damage to me, but they have none. So it's all good in the neighborhood. And Dust Warheads doesn't look as cool as I thought, but then again, if you look very closely, I just noticed on this last ship that entered it, it actually does look when you are in a close-up, because I think there was this kind of cool effect of digital images and stuff around the ships rather than just a lot of particle effects. And OMG, that's a lot of explosions, no damage taken, and the enemy is obliterated. I wanted to go for illusion now just to, you know, feel wonderful. And my Dust Warheads are not going to work because they only work on kinetics and missiles, not on beams, and because the enemy is retreating, I can only fire beams. But he was not able to retreat, baby! A total massacre! Yes, actually, this guy survive? No, he just... Alright, this is what that happens. Those guys enter the warp drive, but they blow up while warp driving. Which is kind of fun, if I have to be totally honest with you. Now, you say, what do you need? Well, how about more fast tributes? Although I do not believe I will be in too many, you know, friendly areas. I could go for hyper-driven. I could go for beam surge, just because it might look awesome. I don't remember how it looks like. Or I could go for ground powder, which seems like a better idea. Or since this is his last 2 level ups, I should check what Zenith and Defender can bring me. So Defender can give me ultimate defense if... So I need Defender 2. No, I cannot go for ultimate defense. It would require 1 more ability point than I can have. So how about Adventurer and Offense? Azilliant gives me nothing. And Commander Azilliant gives me those warheads, which I already have. I could give myself Engine Tuner, which is useless. So I think I'll just go for Ground Pound. Because, you know, it's Ground Pound. I could also leech Science or Dust. So leeching Dust is kinda cool idea. Oh, actually, Weapon Whip Armor Weak Point. That's... I have never even used this thing. It's not too powerful, so maybe that's why, but I could go for it. Also, Emergency Shelter, I have never seen this in effect because I never went for it. Although I can imagine, yeah, Glass Cannon technique with Emergency Shelter, that's OP. Anyway, yeah, I will go for 1 Armor Weak Point just to, you know, diversify it a little bit. And then go for a little bit more offense. Because I like the offense. And except... Here at max level, not as powerful as my other main hero, I believe, because the other main hero has better combination of skills, I think, but he's still pretty beastly nevertheless. Also, I can now hire more heroes. Both of those are corporate pilots, which make them pretty rubbish, because it's my least favorite combination. I mean, corporate pilot, that's incredibly useless compared to any other combination. But what? I did just get the update, didn't I? Does it not increase? Oh, it doesn't increase the... It has nothing to do with heroes at all, in fact. Oh well, that's good to know. I don't need those heroes anyway. It happens. I can only imagine the shouting at the screen that you went through when I was talking like, yeah, we'll be able to hire a new hero. No, Pancake, you will not. Anyway, I feel good. I feel like a manly man should. I feel like I'm using old Spice. Sorry. Anyway, I can now have even bigger fleets just cause, hey, why not? Not that big apparently. But I can have something like that and... Yeah, let's go for this strange combo. Actually, let's create that, then that to that. And then this guy is forever alone, and that's his fault. And that's about it. Enemy Horatio home system is going to be mine within 2 turns, by which point in time I'll hopefully already win the game. Or just turn after would be even better. Anyway, anything I need to take care of here? Yes, 2 new planets colonized. Alright then. This Baron needs some exploitation. Actually, let's go for Global Tech Pack already, so that I do not have to remember about it in the future. Same goes with here and here. Because you know what? Hey, why not? That's all my explanation for that. That's good. Anything else? Well, there was, aside from Baron, there was also an asteroid I colonized. Alright. I no longer need the hyperscale farms, I don't think. I mean, I kinda could use them, but I could care less at this point in time. Instead, let's just get a lot of science. Actually, yeah, let's get a lot of science. Now, also, there's other reason why I want to end this cast fast. I mean, it's not really a valid reason, but I'm just... It is there, so I'm gonna tell it in a second. Yeah, let's leave it like that. So, as you can see, this research thingy is not updated to the newest... Actually, it is! Yeah, but it is updated, so I theoretically have access to Deep Space Facility. Except I cannot, because this game started before the Virtual Awakening add-on has been implemented. So, there is this compatibility issue. I cannot speak, sorry. And I cannot use all the new improvements or other things that were added in the game, which is why I cannot make amazing stuff like Deep Space Facility. But that's not a really big problem. But just saying, this is also just one more reason why I want to... Oh, what do I want to do with you, though? Yeah, why not go for that? Why I want to start a new series so that I can show you all the goodies that are within the Virtual Awakening. And knowing my luck, the day after I start the new series, devs will announce the official expansion to the game. But I don't think they are quite at this point, so I should have some time. Anyway, are there any battles that I can start where I do have this fleet, which is going to be merged for the optimal peace awesomeness? So, right, how many pieces can I subtract? Hopefully the ones that have higher level. Now I cannot even merge them, that's annoying. I will have to merge them with some freedom fighters, but that's okay. My main fleet, however, is going to have mostly peace ships with a little bit of freedom fighters, because hey, why not? Let's send it to Lynx, actually, and we will start capturing this side of the universe. Where is my hero? No, seriously, where is my hero? No, 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 I want to center on this guy. I think he is somewhere, I just do not know. He didn't move even? Did I not? Did I already use his move? I didn't, did I? I don't even know, some crazy stuff are happening right now. Everything could be true or possible at this stage. Well, this guy was able to make a jump successfully, so I don't know really what happened there, but oh well. Let's just match those two fleets for just in case purposes. You just stay here and be ready to intercept those fleets. Actually, you just disband so that my hero can have some fun. And you just how about you attack? Now the enemy has a lot of fleets, one is clearly weaker than the other, so let's attack with my weaker fleet first to get rid of those guys. Not a big problem. Barrier, now repair and auto, while my main fleet is, my bigger fleet maybe, not main fleet, is going to engage after that. There we go, enemy destroyed, and now I can fight in manual. Yeah, let's fight in manual. There's a lot of ships that can go boom, and we all like seeing things go boom. Also, you know what? Yeah, I don't really need ginseng right now, but just because it is a symbol of ginseng, because it is ginseng, I'm gonna drink it. As simple as that. Also, let's go for, actually there's a lot of enemies nearby, so let's start with barrier, then adapt strategy, and then non-repair systems. Why not? And let me drink the ginseng while we watch the awesomeness. Wow! Oh! Yeah, it was an open version. I mean, the one which was open, so I only took a small sip. It didn't have as much effect because it was open for a while, and was whatnot. But it still has the power. Oh, yeah, I can see why eating ginseng root could be indeed a very strong stimulant. Just taking a single sip of this thing is filling my brain with more energy, which is quite significant. By the way, do you know how much energy you would have if you were to be exposed to the vacuum of space for more than 24 hours? About 115 calories. About 115,000, I mean. So, yeah, random fact number bajillion. There we go. There's going to be even more of them even over here. Anyway, you just stay here. Actually, yeah, I cannot fight anymore, can I? But I can blockade the system, which is something that I will do, gladly. And anything else that I could do? Well, this guy is stationed here to defend. Those guys will easily capture the system very soon, so I could just send a bunch of them. Actually, I want Shaddai rather quickly, so I'll just send 2 of them to Volta and engage this fleet right here. I should still take only a single turn to capture Shaddai, no problems. And the enemy is boldly trying to fight me back. Alright, I'm all up for that. Let's go for manual. This video is already 45 minutes long. Well, not quite, but getting there. Which is the point in time where I would usually definitely start saying my outro if I had not finished my cast already. But we are not stopping here, ladies and gentlemen, we are pressing forward! Let's start with EMP just to diversify it a little bit, then barrier and then another repair system. Why? Because hey, why not? I feel like this, I feel the power, I feel like opening the other ginseng thingy. But I'll hold on to that, it's my secret weapon, if you will. I do kinda want to not drink my juice right now. I mean, no, I know, it sounds crazy, but the reason is this juice is way less sweet than a ginseng drink. I mean, that's probably the one only complaint I have with ginseng, is that it is so incredibly sweet, which could be annoying, and I lost a lot of freedom fires over here. That's okay, I have a bajillion more to come. So anyways, because juice is less sweet than a ginseng, drinking juice right after ginseng might give it this sour taste, which it doesn't really have. And since I love this juice so much, I don't want it to taste imperfectly. I wanted it to be perfect, so that's pretty much it. Anyway, the enemy was actually able to not only decimate but obliterate me in a pretty major way as well. How did I only kill 2 ships? You disappoint me, freedom fighters. You disappoint me a lot. where the enemy does have a lot of flak, but not nearly enough, in my opinion. And then, wow, this one beam is just so lonely when it fires. Oh well. I dealt some damage, a very small amount of it, but I guess this was good enough. This just shows to say that I should have gone with Barrier, EMP, and then another persistent combo, then other way around, because it did not quite work out for me at all. That's okay though, the enemy needs some Bushido bonus to stand chance against my other armada, which I can send and get my revenge. Yeah! Man, I'm so trying not to sing, because I know you hate it, it's obvious, I am a horrible singer and I know it. I like singing, but at the same time I do not like singing because I know how badly I sing. Doesn't change anything though, I just want to sing because it is a way to express my emotional happiness. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. Yeah, you know what, actually let's go for Barrier all the way. And then actually something that counters tactics. There's not a lot of things that counter tactics. Nothing that I could use, in fact. So let's just go for, yeah, camouflage for the last thing. I know missiles are least effective in melee, but the enemy has a lot of missiles, so it's still not going to be a poor decision. And let's see how well we can do this, baby! Come on! Kill more people! Kill them! I want you to die! No, only 2 ships go down, while my 2 ships go down as well. I was able to counter the enemy this time though, which might improve the situation for me quite drastically, if I may say so as well. This isn't the most exciting camera angle, but yet again, look at this. Some people, I mean one person to be more specific, argue that I should have gone for battle ships instead of cruisers, despite all my arguments that I made in previous video. Well, let's just go for the pre-previous video, the video 2 videos ago. Let's just say that no! Those things look way cooler than battleships, no questions asked. I'm not gonna go for battleships. Period. As simple as that. You already made me not use my dreadnoughts, which I love. Anyway, this time the enemy should go down. No, because the enemy focus fired on this guy. No, but actually I was able to completely destroy the enemy. That's good enough. I'm happy with this result. And I will ask no questions. No, not a single question. Because I'm happy. I don't know what I would want to ask question about, but that doesn't matter. It just felt like the right thing to say, alright? Alright. Anyway, it looks like the enemy will try to defend Nice, which he will not be able to do so. Because, let's be honest, and I'll wait with creating fleets from those hangars to a little bit later, maybe when I have my bathroom break, because I will need that break sooner rather than later from what I feel right now, and I might as well use this occasion to move all my ships out of the hangars, because, you know, why not? How close are we to economic victory? Still quite far away, so what I could do is raise the tax rates to something like that. Without making anybody unhappy. Yeah, I like this well enough. 55%, it's still giving me a lot of dust, and it could potentially be enough to actually get the economic victory, which right now I'm kind of pumped for. I never even thought that this run, Templar run, could end in such a way, and in fact it can, which is totally unexpected, which yet again makes me a happy person. And Kashko! I have a system that makes 1000 dust per turn, never had it before. I guess the only faction I could get it in a normal game, I don't know why this game isn't normal, but let's say normal game, average game more likely, is the Ophir Corporation, which other than the dust gain are pretty underpowered. Just saying. Anyway, what is that? Let's have a quick look. I cannot click it because the enemy still makes its moves and it always takes a lot of CPU power. Alright, now I can... Hey, go away. What is that? Warning, imminent opposite... The industrious builders of the Empire are quite close to a wonder victory! No! No, 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 no! How close are they exactly? Alright, they are 0%, which means that this just started construction of this wonder victory. I will not be able to get economic victory in time. Drastic measures time! Get ready, the invulnerable empire. I didn't want this to happen, but I will have to make this happen. Alright, there's the system. Which systems? Okay, I have 4 of them already here. Right. Okay, right. Let's get Invulnerable Empire on you because it will cost less than on the other system. A lot, but less. Man, I'm kinda sad because I was so close to getting economic victory, but I can't risk it. I will not risk it. I don't want amoebas to take the glory of the victory. I want this to be fully my victory. Also, this is kinda sad because it looks like this video is going to be way shorter than I hoped for it to be, but amoebas, I think I'm gonna dislike you in my next playthrough, just saying. Not as much as the Pilgrims though, not as much. Right, okay, let's do what I didn't want to. Speed out the Invulnerable Empire. I can do so on one more of those things, maybe even two more. Yeah, I can do it on two more, and those two will finish in 4 turns, that's good. Alright, my main hero, I think it's time. Pilgrims have to die. Go there. Things are going down! Alright, in 2 turns, Pilgrims will be dead, so in 3, I want to win the game. As simple as that. I really need to go to the bathroom, but I think I can hold it for the next half an hour, or even less, because I don't think this will take me this much time. Although, if I were to go to the bathroom, I could also get all the ships away from my hangars and actually start swarming the enemy systems, which would be kinda cool. I'm not gonna lie, kinda cool. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna run to the bathroom for a quick second, and then I am going to move the fleets out of my hangars and engage. Actually, I will do so in a second because I also have a fleet in this hangar. Oh, it can wait, I will be right back. Alright, I am back. And this is it. This is the end. This is what is going to come down to. And I failed with English already, but fortunately this is not a start of a video. It is the continuation of one. Right, I did really prepare myself to sing. So you're not getting out of this one. Oh, don't you worry. I will screw this up most likely, but I hope I will not. Now, amoebas, I did not expect you to backstab me in such a rude manner, but that's okay. I think I can outrun you to the wonder victory. That's very sad though, because economic victory was so close. It was within my grasp, almost within my grasp at least. But my military, look at that. I have the most powerful military in the universe and the second most ships in the universe, which is 434 ships. That's a lot of ships, considering the power of them. Really a lot. And my fleets, yeah, is decent as well. Anyway then, excuse me, I do have a bunch of ships that are ready to take on some various amazing tasks. So let's send the other 2 to Vorta, see how long it now takes to capture it. A lot of time, so let's send another fleet over there. And another one. Let's make sure that this takes as little time as possible now. This is what I like to see. 3 turns is not exactly optimal, but it is good enough for me. Now, time for some more battles, and I'm ready. I'm gonna drink some juice though, because I didn't when I had my break. That was stupid of me, but oh well. Let's test the ammo weak point, shall we? Actually, the enemy is most likely going to counter it. So let's try and use it in every single phase, and maybe it is going to work. I just want to see the effect, because I don't remember when was the last one. Oh no, now I remember how it looks like. I think, let's watch closely the enemy ships, and hope the camera centers on them. Yeah, it looks like that. Fairly amazingly ridiculously awesome, if anybody asks me. It's like, oh, we have a ship, that something's wrong, and they are gone. That's the exact sound effect, by the way, in case you were wondering. Totally not faked. I was asked to make the ammo weak point effect for the Emperor Studios. With my fists, I mean, mouth. Whatever, I'm clearly kidding, so please don't take it seriously. I mean, I know you didn't, but I like to be better and safe than sorry kind of person. So the enemy was actually able to take down one of my freedom fighters. That's okay though. I'm pretty sure I still was able to completely obliterate them. So it's good enough for me. I'm sorry. That was my belly acting up. And oh, you want to attack again? Well, by all means, just line up into the slaughterhouse so that I can knock your heads around and watch your guts spill out of your brain. Because that's how hard I hit when I kill people. Exactly. Yeah, I knew you would have no comment to that. I'm trying to think if I want illusion in the first phase or that's warheads. I want to minimize the damage I can take with this fleet. Don't know why, it's just this need is so deep within me that I just have to go with it. I'm sorry. Anyway, with Illusion on, I don't believe there's any chance of enemy breaking through my defenses at all. They will just target all the wrong kind of ships, and even those missiles that actually target the right ships, let's just say they will not be enough. At least I don't believe there will be. This is a lot of missiles though, but oh, it will hit. No, it will not, but it did take out my peace ship. What kind of illusions were those? Hey, Admiral Cable, or whatever you're called. Maybe you should have made better illusions, huh? Because that was not optimal. And I'm also jiggling my feet around because I don't know why. I also do not know why I even told you about this, but I just did. So that's good, I guess. Maybe, at least not bad. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, let's make this fleet and re-enter the orbit. And in fact, I feel like I could reassign my hero to it. So let's do just that. In fact, it is 18 out of 19. That's the perfect amount. So you, dear sir, go... Oh, I cannot reassign this guy. For one more 10, that's annoying, but that's okay. You just stand here and guard this area. In fact, why would you guard this area when you can already go to Yisel? And let's hope that I remember to send my hero in this general direction in the future. Now, pilgrims, have fun destroying my single piece ship. If you even manage to do that, I will be quite impressed, to be quite honest with you. Also make sure that my other fleet is blocking the system, because it's fairly important. Now then, let's watch them destroy my ship, if they even manage to do that, which I'm not too sure about, I will be honest. It is a fairly old design of a ship though, so maybe it is a possibility. Maybe. Most likely not, but maybe. Well, if I go for the good old tried combo, then I think there's nothing they could do to actually win this battle. But maybe they have enough firepower, I don't know, they have an 11 level hero. He actually might be enough to kill my ship fairly easily. But then again, I just countered him, which makes me this much better and allows me to take a significant amount of punishment before going down. We'll just have to see if it is going to be enough. Now then, the enemy doesn't take a lot of damage at all, which makes me rather sad. But we will see how my berry is going to stand within, I guess, this kind of firepower. The enemy did manage to take most of my health, but not enough. If I were to go for berry again, I think this ship would survive this battle. But I decided not to, because I just kinda wanted to do some more damage. Which was a stupid idea in retrospect, because I could have used my main hero to deal more damage in a more, you know, imposing way, if that makes any sense. Oh well, it happens. Let's hope then that the enemy ships will stand strong against my beams and missiles. They are taking significant amount of damage, but I think they'll survive. And now, well, I'm going to repair my peace ship, so it still may stand still after this battle. Let's see if the enemy can survive as well. And also, Pilgrim Dreadnoughts, they look kinda cool. I know I maybe should not have said anything positive about Pilgrims, but, well, sometimes I just do. About design of the ships, not about Pilgrims. Pilgrims are evil and bad, annoying, evil, again, people, which I don't like. As simple as that. I'm really stressed out that I'm going to mess up this song. I will, I know I will. I'm talking about this so much that it is the only possible possibility. And you know what? Whatever. Alright, the enemy has two fleets, one is clearly weaker than the other, so let's send the Jinsen Knot fleet to take care of this guy and hopefully kill him. So let's make sure that this is indeed the case by using a barrier and nano repair systems combo, which should be more than enough to survive the hail of missiles from this guy. Yes, indeed that was the case. And now I can use my main fleet to deal some damage to this guy. He has taken some damage, but just because those are Pilgrims, we are going to watch this battle. Keep in mind, I only have 4 peace ships. Not a big amount, and not my optimal, you know, fleet composition, but hey, who cares? Now, I think the enemy will die within the first 10, so let's just start with Gravity Well. And in case I'm wrong, let's go for the last barrier. Maybe this time I will see its part of effects, because I have not yet, and I want to. As simple as that, because I think, if I remember correctly, those are my favorite particle effects. Anime? What is anime? Whatever. Anyway, with this Gravity Well, the enemy is going to take a significant amount of damage, exceptionally quickly, and even if he were not to fall against my beams, which I have almost none of, Then I have so many missiles that, yeah. In fact, his paladin is still standing, never mind. Yeah, I knew he would fall very soon. That's why I started the stance thing. Anyway, Patrick effect, please? No? No. That's sad. Oh well. Anyway, this videocast, is it an hour and a half long? Or is it 2 hours long? I don't know. One of the two. I don't really care. Now then, is it really the quickest you can capture the system? I think it is, because you still can only capture the system in a certain amount of time. Yeah, 50% at 10 is a maximum, and I cannot go higher than that. That's okay. I think I will have time to capture this, to kill the pilgrims before the amoebas grab their wonder victory. I seriously hope that this is the case. I really, really, really do. If I make a single mistake, single miscalculation, then everything goes wrong, and this would be bad. As simple as that. I could maybe... In fact, let's see if I can make amoebas give me all the resources they need to make endless victory. I mean, wonder victory, I think. They need... They need Orkilakics, I believe, and... How did they get all the resources anyway? It doesn't look like they have them. Let's see, what is needed? You need Siderite and Quadranics. They have no Siderite or Quadranics? How did they get that? Siderite? I don't see any. Quadranics? I don't see any. Wait, what? How are those cheating bastards doing it? The AI is cheating! I mean, I know it is, but it's not supposed to cheat in this way. They're not supposed to... How did they get Siderite and Quadranics? I'd like to know. Maybe it's not shown here because they're using it for Wonder Victory, but it doesn't work this way. I'm using it as well, and I still can see everything of it over here. So, could someone explain this to me? Because I have a feeling that those guys do not deserve to live. As simple as that. Let's be honest. Anyway, it doesn't really matter, let's be honest. I think I will be able to win regardless of what could possibly happen. Right. All the fleets that have assignments to do, you just defend. And let's end the turn as well. In fact, let's speed this thing up as well. Will I have enough to speed this up as well? Yeah, but the reason why I decreased the tax rate is because I really, really want to grab the achievement for that. But you know what? It's not worth the risk. I'm really stressed out right now that I will do something horribly wrong. I want to make sure I have enough dust to actually, you know, make sure that I can buy out all of those invulnerable Empire copies. As simple as that. Really terrified. Am I recording, by the way? Whew, yes, I am. Alright, let's skip to the next turn. I don't think I'll open my other ginseng bottle. It will stay. You are my precious little bottle. It is the last one I have in my refrigerator, so I would have to buy another one as well. So this way I have them as a backup, which is good. I believe, at least. Alright. Another random fact, and... What is that? That was a scary noise. The industrial builders of your empire are coming close to a wonder victory. I know. I know. Anyway, you just said... I guess it makes sense. You want Hexaferum for Hyper? Why not? I don't care. Anyway, the AI is still processing its move, so it's just going to take a while. You just get some more veteran, not like you're going to need it anytime soon, but get some anyway. My curve has finished in this empire, and wow, I have so many things that I need to queue up. You know what? Why would I care at this point? It might seem kind of lazy, and you know, you're right, it is. It really, really is. As simple as that. I'm not gonna deny, dispute it, or anything. And amoebas still did not finish out a single structure of their endless empire. No, problem is they can finish all of them at once and then all of a sudden go from a 0% to 100%, which would be problematic to say the least. So I want to be very careful with that. As simple as that. Excuse me. Alright, so you just keep making peace ships, I mean freedom ships. I'm sorry. And that seems alright. Actually, it has been a while since I was making peace ships again, so let's keep making them. I mean, there are some systems that are still consistently making peace ships, but I would just want more of them here. Alright, how much dust do I have? Well, I do want to buy out this one there, that's good. And I have 2 left, and I should be easily able to buy them all out. That's good, and we win 110. OMG, I'm so stressed, as if this is some kind of very important test that is going to make me apply for the job or not. I'm so close to achieving my grand victory! Winning my crusade against the pilgrims! Which would be, like, the thing! The biggest thing you can dream of, imagine, hope for, be happy about, brag about, everything! I'm almost at the point where I actually killed pilgrims. Do you know how much it means to me? It means a lot. A huge, incredible portion of lots and loads of stuff. Anyway, let us, since this game is unfortunately, although it has been fun, but it is about to end, let's make sure that I start capturing as many of enemy systems as I can. Let's send my fleets in the group of 2s. Let's send 1 to Kuma. Actually, Kuma will deserve at least 3, I believe. So let's send them here. Alright, let's send 2 to Iza. This is an overkill, in fact, but why not? Let's send a single one to Metrop. I know it is going to be either 2 not enough or an overkill. I don't care. 2 of them to Asulo. Man, this is a full-fledged invasion. I really am kind of sad that the Amoebas actually decided to pull off this cheap wonder victory. I knew that this might happen and I prepared for it, as you can see, but I really hope this would not be the case. I really did. Sadly, it's not how things were supposed to turn out. Also, capturing the enemy homeworld would be such an insult and amazing thing indeed. And you know what? My dear secondary hero, you have a new job. Just get in there and try to capture the enemy homeworld. Also, with my master hacker, now I can see everything the enemy has, which is rather fabulously awesome. I don't need it, I don't need this knowledge, but I have it. So, yeah, take that. Also, I no longer need to transfer this hero. Oh, I was supposed to, because this is a very weak fleet. Oh, well, I can send reinforcements, no biggie. Let's go there. Not through here, the enemy has blockades. Oh well, doesn't really even matter, doesn't even matter. You know what, let's have some battles. Let us. Everybody who can, let's have a battle. Actually, this battle is not even worthy of recording. So, you know what, let's go for something like that. The enemy is going to fall very quickly, very easily. There's another home system, but this is probably what used to be the cell phone's home system, so it doesn't concern me at all, to be quite honest. Why do you go through all of the blockade areas? Oh well, it's not a really big deal, it is just minor annoyance. Here is how many fleets and what kind of fleets the enemy has. Very weak, very unworthy of recording. I'm not even gonna choose any battle cards, because they don't deserve my attention, do they? Some heroes over here are actually about to murder my allies, as it looks like. That's okay, sure, they need a little bit of action themselves. I can't do everything for them now, can I? Amiibos are doing very well, so I guess I cannot complain about them. But sure are my cute little teddy bears that I kinda try to protect. Not a lot of battles this time, surprisingly. I could queue up some more production on all of my systems that do not have it, but I'm just gonna do this kind of stuff just so it doesn't, you know, bother me that I don't have any production queued up. It might not be the optimal thing. I mean, there are probably some improvements that I should or could make on those systems that I'm forcing to my freedom fighters. Honestly, why would I care at this point? Why? Explain it to me and I'll give you an imaginary internet hug. Yay! We like free hugs! I hope you do, kids. I hope you do. I don't know why I called you my kids, but maybe you are my kids! Which would be mildly creepy, especially if I didn't know about it. But whatever, whatever. Especially if you are older than me, then this would be even more disturbing, but it doesn't matter. And pilgrims are gone. They are no more. Go away. They are dead. They no longer exist in our universe. There are no more pilgrims. They can no longer run. Oh. Right, let's do this. Naben sen san pan pilgrim. Non han pacha pacha. Kok naman pachu mochi pilgrim. Nan kida rila honja. Yes, I did it! I almost bossed this up, but I did it! This lyric sounds kinda strange when you understand what it says. Basically, it means that I'm waiting, that half of the world are pilgrims, and I'm waiting for this one pilgrim that is going to give me his full attention. More or less, that's more or less what it means. But I did it! We did it! Ladies and gentlemen, everything now can happen. I achieved my ultimate goal. I killed the penguins. I got my revenge. There's nothing else to add. Nothing. Not a single thing. All of the objectives I set to myself, which I was struggling to achieve so hard throughout the entirety of this series, it has been achieved. The struggle is over. The enemy is going to fall soon, very soon. There's nothing they can do to stop it either. I have achieved victory. The pilgrims are extinguished. Extinct. Almost the same thing. They no longer exist in our universe. They might in alternative realities, but that's where the fun part comes in. I will go to those alternative realities, to every single one of them, and kill all pilgrims in all alternate realities. That's about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to say it. I'm mighty. I feel heavenly. I'm not sure if I can use this kind of adjective because it sounds kind of strange when you use it on yourself. But I feel heavenly. Great. Incredibly. I killed the pilgrims while singing a song. An amazing song. The end of Rendezvous Run by Sun Yoshide. What else could you possibly dream of? Now, the enemy did destroy this fleet of mine, but that doesn't even matter. Sadly, I do not have any other fleets in position to get my revenge. On this fleet anyway. I do not have any fleets that can engage in a little bit more less one-sided battles, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter. I killed the pilgrims. I'm about to win the game on Endless for the first time in my life as well, which is a something, but honestly, winning this game on Endless difficulty level right now isn't remotely as exciting as it was to kill the pilgrims. It is an incredibly joyous experience that I hope you all get to feel one day. Now, this would be an amazing set to say it was PANCZASU, thank you for watching this amazing thing, but it is not yet the end. We're going to wait a little bit more. We can wait a little bit more. Alright then, the enemy is trying their best to stand the resistance. They know that their dear secret allies who banned my home system are now dead. With the pilgrims gone, they shall know that the last thing stopping my fury from focusing merely and solely on them is gone, and they know that there is nothing now that can protect them from my wrath and the total obliteration of the entire species. I do not forget and I do not forgive. The pilgrims will be the example of that for all eternity, and this will never change. This is a fact set, written in fate itself, in the timeline, in every single thing that is possible. Am I recording? That's another thing that is important that happens, but I am, as it turns out. In my last stand, or the pre-last stand, because I will have some more last stands after that, to be more precise, exactly one. Now, the enemy is still trying to put a resistance. I understand that, and I'm okay with this. We need some more battles before we end, before we move on, before we bask in the glory of the death of the pilgrims. It is incredible how long I can talk about the happiness that killing an entire race can give me. Doesn't mean that there is something wrong with me? No, it doesn't. It just means that I feel good. I feel very happy about myself. I know that I achieved greatness by getting revenge for what pilgrims did to my Siafu, to my ultimate evil race. It's kinda ironic how I used a race which I consider to be, I don't remember if good or neutral, actually probably neutral if I remember, yeah. But anyway, I used a neutral race, the Templars, who are a mixture of love and hate, to avenge a race that is entirely evil. And fun fact, Templars are good at war, but they're just good at war. CFO are excellent at war. CFO could not do what I just did. Obviously, now talking a little bit less lowery and role-playingly, it is because I'm playing with Hisho Affinity, which is overpowered. I mean, I'm gonna show to ya how much Bushido bonus I have right now. It is going to be a crazy big amount, which is why I was able to win this game so incredibly easily, despite playing on endless difficulty. Obviously, the fact that I was also allied with Amoebas helped, because if I were to be at war with them, it would be more difficult, but just by a little bit, in fact. Look at this. Those are the Bushido bonus from battles. And I don't think all of them are displayed, in fact, because I won more battles than that, and those things stay for a while. Also, I forgot about the scandal, it's still in fact, who cares? Yeah, I don't think this displays all the Bushido bonuses you have right now, although those ones are actually probable, because I only captured a bunch of systems in the previous extents. Still, this affinity I have right now is an incredibly powerful, maybe even overpowered one. You know what? 0 tax rates! Let's all joy in what just happened. Okay, you might go for this because, hey, why not? No, you know what? Who cares about the money when we can make ships? No, I know I'm losing a lot of that pretend. Who cares? I want my people to be happy. I want them to celebrate. The pilgrims are gone! We avenged our brothers Siafu, who were just purely misunderstood. Definitely, it's not like they wanted to kill everything, including themselves. We also avenged our banned homeworld, which was totally not banned by pilgrims, but let's say they had something to do with that, and we blame them for this. The struggle is over, and the battle is won. And there's nothing else I need to say about that. Which is great. Alright, anybody else who needs something? Yeah! Just keep capturing the system. All of you, in fact, go away. More systems! I want... Before I win this game, I want Hisho to know that no matter what they did, they will die. They would die. There's nothing that could possibly save them from this situation. And I had to punctuate every single sentence because, you know, I had to. Actually, why don't we do something like that? Then we do something like that. Actually, we can't. So let's get this guy out of here, then we do that. I still cannot do so. Why not? Because there are too many freedom fighters. That's okay. You are unexperienced, so you go away. I manage you two. And I send you to the Hisho's home system. Let them fear me. Because I want people to fear me, and I want them to fear me. Actually, let's start capturing this thing as well, just, you know, as a display of my awesomeness. Where is my main hero fleet, by the way? It is right over here on Shaddai. Alright. You are cute to go to Gonos, though, so that's good. You're ready. Alright, when I click the end 10 button, I am either going to win the next 10 and the 10 after the next 10. Both of these can apply, you know, depending on whether the devs changed it or not. But we did the impossible. We killed the Pyrgis! Rejoice! The people of Nord! I mean Templars! Rejoice! Peace through power, it is achieved. The ultimate strength lies within us. We are in control. We avenged our four brethren, and there is nothing else that you can hope for! Yes! This victory music should have been longer, but... We did it. We did it. Can I try again with the song, please? I want to. I will. Now I've been sent, son, upon a pilgrim. Non hana pacha pacha. Cock naman pa chulu marching pilgrim. Nan kida rila hanja. I'm almost messed it up in the exact same place as last time. And it was fairly bad. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm gonna say continue. I want to save this so that I have something to, you know, go back to. I don't know why I would go back to this game now, though. I achieved my ultimate goal. I killed the pilgrims. and I won the game on the endless victory for the first time in my life. Did I get the achievement? I better did. If I didn't, then I would be mad. But anyway, let's quit the game and I'll show you the score screen for the first and last time in this playthrough. Wonder victory, glory! Your empire has built the invulnerable empire 5 times. Not since the time of the Endless has the galaxy seen such wonders. The cost in time, sweat and dust has been great, and the sacrifices made are too numerous to count. But with your will, you have created monuments whose fame will echo through history, and your name shall echo with it. Feel the glory just warming up. Strove, sought, fought, did not yield, barely broke a sweat. Piece of true cake, this achievement is designed for me. The learner is now the master. I did it my way. So many achievements, so much glory, and the death of pilgrims. All of that combined. Me on first place in pretty much everything, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I had the most amazing, wonderful time with you throughout the series. I really did. Thank you to, first of all, Amplitude Studios for making Let's Space, this amazing, wonderful game which I love. Really. Thank you to Sun Yoshide, also known as Girls' Generation, for singing an infinite amount better times than I do. And, you know, they are just awesome. Go check them out. Sun Yoshide for the win of fighting. And thank you to you, all the viewers who were sticked enough, long enough, with me to actually watch this entire series of the Templars playthrough. It has been a long journey. If you were with me together for this whole journey, I'm humbled and I'm very thankful. If you just recently joined us, I'm also very thankful. And if you watched every single of my 102 Endless Space videos, then you're incredible and amazing. Enough said, I'm ecstatic and I'm very happy. What is going to happen next? Well, I will want to play again with a new playthrough. So I will, as usual, make a short video, maybe not after this one, I will give myself some time. Maybe not, maybe I'll make it right now after I finish this one. Anyway, I will make a new video when I ask you to choose the faction that I should play as in my next playthrough. Because that was my plan, by the way. Because I want to play again, and I will show you all the custom factions I have. I have changed them, so I need to discuss those changes and give you my suggestions. Also, I was considering publishing my Twitter. So far I have only been using it to observe other people's Twitters, mostly related to, yet again, Sun Yoshide, but sometimes also related to Sun Yoshide. Yeah, that's the only way I use my Twitter, sometimes only entering some kind of contest and whatnot. But maybe I should use it for you, maybe it would make it easier for you. I could also talk with you in a more normal way than through YouTube comments. Maybe it would be awkward, maybe it's a bad idea. I'll think about it, let me know what you think. Anyway, I'm not going to make this any longer on you. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. It has been PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy this videocast, or maybe this whole series of videocasts, then please like this video. Maybe even subscribe to my channel, because I will make more videos of Endless Space. Leave a comment. I want you to leave a comment below this video. Yes, please, I want to read it, and it is going to help me a lot. Thank you for watching, and I will see you online.